reading, okay? Collective forecast, what's coming in, what's going on in the ethers. Tomorrow we have my Ifa priest coming on to speak about what's the difference between being self-initiated and why you shouldn't self-initiate, and actually going to somebody here that is ordained to initiate you. This is very big, I know, because like just growing up for me, like me growing up, 𝕬𝖆𝖗, which is, you know, we study the saints, you know, we pray to the saints, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people will call that more of like the Santeria. But I know my mom, for me, was very heavy on me dealing with somebody here that is ordained. So tomorrow, you know, there is a little language barrier between the Nigerians, so you just might have to like listen to him a little bit closely. But tomorrow we're going to be speaking about the importance of why you shouldn't self-initiate. Definitely if it has something to do with like voodoo, Ifa, whatever the case may be, any type of initiation, don't self-initiate. And so we will be talking about that tomorrow with my Ifa priest, 𝕬𝖆𝖗𝖚. Yes, and then we also have the master class coming in on Saturday, and I also have my book that is also available on Amazon. I will be in Atlanta, Georgia, January 25th. So for those who would like to pop up and see me, it will be great. It will be greatly appreciated. Let me go get my lip gloss. So this is going to be just an update, a forecast of what's going on in the ethers, what's happening here for you guys. Whenever you see this is whenever you're going to see it here. Some of you possibly won't see it until it just pops up, because I already did all of the 3 notifications. So after 3 notifications here, you basically can't see it. All right, so I'm going to be using another oracle deck that I started using on Patreon. I usually don't even like using this deck. I had this deck for years, but it's just kind of it's a little weird for me. I'm still trying to navigate the cards. I don't really like this deck, to be honest, but I want to switch it up. All right, so this is going to be a collective reading. I'll give you 3 oracle cards, and then we can get straight into it. Please go check us out on Patreon, and we're going to get straight into the message here. Okay, so this popped out. It says the shadow. Okay, wow, I'll pick one more out. Okay, this one came out. And then it says the ocean, but it came out, which looks like it's in reverse. Okay, and there's a lot of eyes here, so you can have a lot of people that's watching you right now here, collective. All right, I'll just show you the cards that show. We have here the shadow. All right, and then we have here the ocean, but like I said, is the other ways looking around. So this kind of, how I'm looking at it is like the sky. It's like the universe is watching you guys, but I'm gonna look into it, and then we're gonna get straight into it here. Okay, so just give me a second. All right, the shadow. /117. Some of you guys could be born January 17th. Okay, that's Capricorn energy. Okay, so the shadow, this card, it says here, although every card in the archetypes decks has a shadow potential, this card acts as to delve into the qualities of the shadow itself. We often think that the shadow can be purified, illuminated, and made right through effort and achievement. However, it is typically the case that our lofty pursuit of ascension and perfection is the very source of the shadow material itself. By rejecting parts of ourselves in the world, we begin to separate from the whole. Rather than getting to know the qualities and content of our shadow, we busy ourselves with avoiding its presence. This is denial. When this card appears, it is time to take inventory of those things you've been denying. When the mind responds with no anything but that, you are touching shadow. Find support for this deep inner work and move towards the shadow with patience and compassion. Yeah, I definitely am getting that energy, right? Because obviously our shadow is very important as much as the ascension. So a lot of us need to embrace this feeling, whatever feeling is it that you're getting, whatever energy that you're picking up on. don't don't be scared of it. We all need that shadow to be able to get to the light. And I feel like a lot of us might kind of go into that energy of, oh, I'm just going to stick to this, the higher self, which we also need the shadow self as well. Okay, so let me just get the ocean. So many damn cards in here. It's ridiculous. The ocean. Sorry, guys. Okay, 133. Somebody here could be born January 30. I don't even think it's January 33rd. But 133 could be very significant. Okay, the ocean, but the ocean was in reverse. Okay, this is how the ocean came out. I don't know if you guys want to look into it. All right, as you can see, it's like kind of showing the eye right here, but you also have the eye here, but the eye is on top. So let's just look at it in the dark part. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into the salty waters is to step into the unknown. By its sheer volume of the ocean represents the unconscious, all that is beyond our understanding. We cannot live within the ocean. We cannot claim it, manage it, or own it. It rejects our every attempt to dominate nature. Wow. Yet amid its overwhelming power, it calls us to inspires us, invigorates us, our lives, and the land. It dissolves the little us into the big us when the energy of the ocean is present. There is a change stirring that is beyond any change you've known before. The ego must be dissolved. Wow. The saline swells work on your very cells, your fibers, your deepest underlying beliefs. Like Aphrodite, we rise from the ocean's froth, a new beginning. Life is change. Let the wave crash. So the dark part says, drowned, polluted, unpredictable. So I feel like there's, with these two cards coming out specifically, with the shadow coming out and this coming out in this specific direction, I feel like a lot of us actually need to realize that maybe there's certain parts of us that is polluted and that we need to let go of, right? It's like some of us need to go in and realize, even down to going back to the main oracle for the week. If you go back and see the enigma card, it speaks about us not trying to control something here, and that's what I'm getting. I feel like it doesn't matter how much you try to control a situation. Something here is just like, you have to, there's something here that you just can't control. Just like it says, the water, the ocean, you can't control the ocean. You can't control our shadows. It's like a lot of us are trying to like control something that is not, that you can't really control right now. And it's just like spirit is asking also to really look deep within and see what is it that has been tainting you, what is toxic, what is really not working for you anymore in some type of way, shape, or form, right? It's really deep. I mean, I'm just scared of these cards because it's so deep. Sometimes I don't be wanting to go that way, you know what I'm saying? But I'll use this more. I'm gonna be using this more for Patreon as well. But yes, so that's a message. Okay, the message is that some of us need to not be afraid of our shadow self, right? But also look at what is the shadow showing us right now, right? Like, okay, the shadow is showing me I maybe need to work on this. Maybe the shadow is telling me maybe I need to focus more on this. Maybe I need to stop controlling this. Maybe I need to stop trying to go about something here in this way, right? So this could really like dive in multiple ways that could really help all of us, but it's all in up to you if you're going to take the message how it is. And that's deep, because a lot of us, like I said, there's like this narrative of us wanting to try to change something here, try to hide and try to see, but the universe sees it all, right? The universe sees it all, and it's just like something here needs to be changed. Something here needs to be like, it's polluting in some type of way, shape, or form. It's like, when do you see that something here has been more of destructive than it has been constructive in some type of way, shape, or form? So, and, you know, within the next few days, within the next few weeks, a lot of us need to dive in and see, well, maybe I need to look into something here and see it from the whole perspective. And if that means I have to do shadow work, if I have to kind of like, you know, go deep within myself, then I'm going to do it. But that's exactly what I am getting from a lot of us, okay? Sorry, you guys. Okay. All right, let's get straight into it here. Let's see what the hell the universe has for you here, collective, okay? Let's see what the universe has for us. All right, take whatever resonates and leave the rest at home. All right, what is coming in here for collective within the next few days? Okay, we have here crystal ball clarity. And then we have here underneath the deck, Ogum nature. Okay, so nature, all right? Simple as that. Nature, trees, water, earth, just like it said about the water. It's like some of us need to just understand nature. I'm also hearing the laws of nature. Some of you guys need to understand the laws of nature. Something here is very old, all right? And maybe this is a way of thinking, a way of seeing something here. Something could be very old, but I feel like you're going to get some type of clarity within the next few days, okay? So it looks really good for you. It looks really good, okay? What is coming in here for collective at this time? Okay, who had that? I believe Cancer or Leo, I'm not sure. But we have here rest and rejuvenation. And then we also have here heartache and loss. Okay, so some of you guys might need to just take a break right now. All right, there could be something here specifically that some of you guys might need to disconnect from. All right, maybe trying to even figure some things out that Spirit is just saying, like, this is not meant for you to figure out. It's not meant for you to really pinpoint something here. Sometimes things are just left the way it's supposed to be. All right, this popped out. We have here the Page of Cups, but in this depiction here, the Page of Cups kind of looks offended. Okay, so, you know, this could be maybe somebody here being defensive, okay, or somebody here kind of taking something here the wrong way. Someone here could be in their emotions, trying to like explain themselves, or but something here feels like somebody here feels offended. And I feel like it isn't until maybe you or somebody else here, collective, move yourself out of the picture, kind of give yourself some type of space, then everything else could be cleared. Something here needs to be clarity, like something here needs clarity in the situation here is what I'm getting here, collective. But this could be even you, like, how do you take offense to things? Like, do you get offensive easily? Do you feel some type of way because maybe something here happened? I just feel like try not to take it so personal, which is hard, right? But where does this come from? Where does that stem from, right? It's like pinpoint the emotions that you have. That's why I love my book, Breaking Barriers, because there's questions in here that makes you look at yourself. It makes you really look into something here, and you're like, wow, like, this book is really, really good for those who are looking to break those barriers, right? So ask yourself, what makes you go into that? Or what is it that what is it that's going to happen to where somebody here, either you or whatever this cross watch, whoever this is, that takes offense to something here specifically? What happened, and how did that happen in the first place? Is it something here that you said? Was there a misunderstanding? And if this is you taking something here offensive, is it like, are you making this about you? Is it really about you? Is it really about something bigger? So it's like, look into, read between the lines here. Look into the littlest things to see exactly what's going on, because a lot of you guys might be taking something here, but it's really not what you think it is. And I feel like it isn't until you do that shadow work, right? Like that's a part of you. Don't run away from the shadow. Embrace your shadow so you could be able to bring out the best out of the situation, is what I'm getting here. So let's look into this. Let's see exactly what's happening. I'll use, you know what, I'm gonna use this deck. This is gonna be for collective here. Let me get my charger because I can already tell my phone's about to die. All right. And if you hear anything, it's the heat. Okay, so just want to let y'all know. All right, let's get to it. This is going to be for collective, what's going on. Okay, so, you know, sometimes we need to check our own selves and see, like, is this, whatever it is that you're feeling, is it really, like, irrelevant? Where does it come from? Are you trying to, like, not project onto other people, but is this something here that you need to fix, right? Is it, like, are you trying to, like, I feel like something here is offensive. Like, somebody here feel offended, but it's really, someone here doesn't have their emotions in check. This could be you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, there was plenty of times this week and last week where I had to check my own self, you know what I'm saying, and take accountability for my actions. So just know that we're doing this together, okay? It ain't just you, it's me too, okay? All right, just shuffling really good. All right, these are 2 decks in one. All right, last shuffle. All right, this is going to be for collective here. What is coming in here for collective within the next few days? Okay. All right. Okay, so your first card out is the 7 of Cups coming out in reverse. Okay, so I feel like everything is kind of being cleared in some type of way, shape, or form. You're able to see things differently. I also feel like something here is running out of options. Like, there's no more options right now. Something within the next few days is clear as day with the 7 of Cups coming out in reverse. Okay, so whatever this is clear as day. It's like no options. It's like something here just ran out is what I'm hearing. All right, we have here the Queen of Swords coming out in the upright. Some of you guys might really be looking into something here. Maybe you're studying something here. Maybe you're researching something here, right? Some of you guys are deciding to kind of like step it up when it comes down to the way that you see something here. Maybe you are also setting boundaries in some type of way, shape, or form, right? In something here, it just seems like a lot of you guys are realizing for something here for what it really is. And in a sense, something here is also like motivating you. You know, like I said, through that shadow self, a lot of us need to see, okay, this is what's happening. Okay, this is what spirit has. Okay, so it's like realizing here what it really is that's going on and being able to move forward with that. Some of you guys might express this. You might say something here specifically. Okay, some of you guys might speak to Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. What is it that you're leaving behind? It's the 6 of Wands. Okay, so it looks like some of you guys are leaving behind pride, ego, something here that you possibly like wanted to have. It's like, I'm not saying that something here crushed you, but it's just like a lot of us had to kind of put our pride, our ego behind us and really be able to see things for what it really is. Like, literally, this could literally be like, it's not all about you here, collective. You possibly have been thinking it's all about you, but it's really not all about you in a situation here. And it's kind of like everything like the smoke and mirrors is basically just like everything is cleared. Everything is cleared right now, is what Spirit is saying here. What is the best thing that's going to happen here for a collective within the next few days? So you have here the Six of Swords coming out in the upright. And yeah, so it's kind of like Spirit is saying, like, you're moving into calmer waters, right? Everything is moving through. Now it's kind of like you could be able to see something here because you're able to see everything for what it really is. It's kind of like a lot of you guys had too much going on for you to be able to see what is it that you want. Something here had to be clear. Something here had to kind of be shown so you could be able to move on in your life, right? And your challenge is the Eight of Swords, okay? So don't limit yourself. Some of you guys might be in your mind a lot about a situation here. You might be really overthinking something here. You might be, don't confine yourself to anything that no longer serves you here. What is your what's your advice? Excuse me. Okay, your advice is the Nine of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I think that there's definitely room for improvement for a lot of you guys. And there's nothing wrong with room for improvement here. All right. So don't look at something here as like, oh, you know, yeah, it's time for a new start, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, it's time for a new start. It's time for something new. And this could have something to do with your career. All right, this could have something to do with, it has a lot to do with a lot of things, but whatever this is, it is seeming like a lot of you guys are ready to kind of take it to the next level when it comes down to your name, what you know for, right? And how people will identify you, what you want to leave behind. I definitely feel like some of you guys are, you needed a clear canvas, is what Spirit is saying. You needed a clear canvas for you to be able to make something up new. Well, you needed something new to happen here, right? I'm gonna use these cards because I got enough cards here for all of them. What is the Seven of Cups here in reverse here for collective? What is this that's being shown? It's kind of like all the smoke and mirrors it's just being shown here. It's like the tide is low, okay? There could be a low tide by you guys, all right? Like, it just seems like something here is very shallow, is what I'm picking up on. Something here just feels like it's very low here. We got the Nine of Cups. I'm going to use the other cards. The smaller cards here for him. What's the Seven of Cups here in reverse? What is this being shown? It just seems like something here is like ran out, or like you see something here for what it really is here, collective. Whatever this is, it's just like you see it for exactly what it is at this time. What is the Seven of Cups? Okay, we have here the Hierophant in reverse. A lot of you guys might be coming into seeing people for who they really truly are, and you know, the values that they have and the way that they see things, right? Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. You might feel, some of you guys might feel like, you know, you deserve something. And it's not fair. Like, it's like you get to see how people truly feel, or you might feel like this is how, like, you get to see how things really are. And some of you guys might feel like you have been in a certain place where you have done the most that you can for certain people, and it's just like, how can you not see me, right? This is what I'm getting. I kind of feel like even with all the smoke and mirrors, even with all the things that you have done, you could have the shiniest shit, you could be pulling out all the tricks. It's just like something here still felt like it was not enough. So this could be a trigger for some of you guys, right? Because you're like, damn, like, that wasn't enough. Like what I wasn't doing wasn't enough. Like I've been here, I've been doing this. Like, so it's just this conflict that I'm picking up on with that shadow, like I said. And I feel like maybe that's something here that you need to focus on, is not taking something here so offensive. Some of you guys are taking something personal where it's not personal at all. I kind of feel like it was just not in the right alignment in some type of way, shape, or form. Okay, what is the Queen of Swords here? What's the Queen of Swords? Some of you guys might say something. Okay, so this could have something here to do with the skill that you have acquired, you know, the intellect that you have, or something here that you're really good at. Some of you guys are thinking about really taking it to the next level. Yeah, I feel like whatever this is not bad. As much as you might feel like it is, some of you guys just have room for improvement. That's all that Spirit is saying. There's room for improvement here, in whatever it is that you are trying to seek right now. What is the Queen of Swords? You got the Sun. You got the Father. So yeah, you know, I feel like that's what I'm saying with the Sun and then the Father Sword. Spirit is saying here, like, you will get the last laugh. It's like, even if people don't recognize you for where you're at right now, that's perfectly fine. I feel like maybe it's time for you to start your own shit. Like, you know, maybe it's time for you to do your own thing. Maybe it's time for you to see something here from a different point of view. Like, if you don't like something here, change it. Actually, don't change it at all. Just make your own shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if the door ain't opening up for you, just knock on the next door. It's like, if you've done everything that you can in this one area of your life, then it's maybe time for you to go somewhere else. Stop trying to make it seem, stop trying to pinpoint, oh, it's because I don't have this, it's because I don't have this. You're right where you need to be, the place that you need to be at right now. And true people will value and love you and honor you where you're at, and will build you up. Know that, okay? That's it. Trust and believe here, collective. With the Sun here and the Five of Swords, you're good enough. You're intellectual enough. Like, you are sharp enough. You have just enough for whatever it is that you are trying to acquire, or whatever the case may be, okay? What is the Six of Swords? You're moving into a new energy. You're moving into calmer waters. Yeah, the Knight of Cups here in reverse. We have here the Eight of Swords here, and then we have here the Nine of Wands. Some of you guys, it's like I said, there could have been something here specifically that you possibly had felt, you picked up on, and you felt like, damn, like, don't be so emotional about something here. Like, I feel like once you're able to kind of like step back and have like that emotional intelligence to kind of sit with yourself, that you're able to see things clearly. I feel like a lot of you guys are not really seeing things clear because everything is kind of high right now. The energy is high. You know, and another thing that I'm picking up on is, like, sometimes things just happen the way they're supposed to. You're not supposed to really, like, get caught up and stay in that one thing that used to work out for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, it worked out when it worked out for you, and it didn't when it didn't. Like, don't attach to things that aren't supposed to be attached, like it said, right? Literally, it had said that with the water. It's like some of you guys are trying to attach or control something here, or feel like you should, because you have this, or because you do this, is that you should have this. And it's just like, one thing about water, you can't tame it. You can't own it. You can't tame it. It's just like, you have to respect it where it's at. Either you got it or you don't got it. It's either it's there or it's not there, but you just have to respect it for where it's at. And it's like, I hope this makes sense for a lot of you, and I hope, I trust that this will make sense for a lot of you guys, because it's as clear as possible. Some of you guys might be taking something here a little bit too deep. You might be thinking about something a little bit too deep. That's that South Node in Virgo, where it's just like you have to just see things for what it is at that moment. If you didn't get picked for a job, okay. If you didn't get accepted for something here, that's all right. But if you know that you're highly skilled and you know what you're doing, it don't matter about anything else. It's about you and keeping it moving here. Yes, there's always room for improvement, and that's perfectly fine. Don't let nobody stop you or make you feel like your motivation like kind of slows down because of other people and what they choose to do. Because if it was truly for you, it would have been for you in the first place. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to just like how it came before is exactly how it will always come. And if it left, it left. Don't try to control things that don't want to be controlled. You're perfectly fine. You're good enough. You're smart enough. You look good. You get what I'm saying? It's okay. Keep doing you the way that you were doing it, and everything else will follow. Don't let nobody take you off your path. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're not doing enough, because you are doing enough. Sorry about that. My mom called me. You coming out as the Sun, and then you coming out as the Five of Swords. Give me a second, y'all. All right, let's get straight into it. But we got the Eight of Swords coming out as your challenge. Some of you guys could be having a challenge with some mental things, something here that's going on in your mind. And it's like only you could take yourself out of that. Only you could take yourself out of that. And that's that shallow energy that I was picking up on. Because the Eight of Swords is like shallow waters. It's like you could walk right through that. It's like don't limit yourself to something here. Don't let your thoughts get the best of you. Don't let your thoughts get the best of you. Do you hear me? If you have to run back the mantras, I am enough. I am doing enough. I am smart. I am bold. My time is now. My time is coming. Speak life to yourself. Speak life into yourself and let you know that you are exactly where you need to be, and those doors will open up for you. I don't have to watch nobody else, but I'm going to stay in my path knowing that that God has put me in this path for a reason. I am where I need to be, and I'm going in the place that I'm going, and I'm going to be there the time that Spirit asks me to be there. That's it. Focus on you and what the divine has for you. But this right here is shallow. It's not true. It's not true. Do you hear me? What's the Eight of Swords here? We got the Ten of Swords. Some of you guys could be a little pessimistic right now. The Nine of Wands. You thinking everybody's the same. Everybody's going to move the same. You thinking like the situation is going to be how it was before, or this person here is you don't like me, or whatever this is, it's not true. And even if it is true, accept that for how it is, but take the pessimism out your mind. Stop being pessimistic. It's not true. That's not your story. Keep on doing you. Keep on striving to be the best person. Right? 6 of Cups. Yeah, you meant to do this. You're just as important as just everybody else is. Your service, your art, what you're doing is just as important as everybody else. The 4 of Pentacles, and then we have here 2 of Swords here in reverse. It's the 4 of Pentacles here and 2 of Swords here in reverse. We have here the Queen of Wands. Yeah. You make the right decisions here. Some of you guys are meant to open up new doors. Some of you guys are meant to do something totally new. I don't want to watch people, man. It's all right. Your time is coming. Your time is already here. It's not coming. It's here right now. Call it in. My time is now. My time is here. Feather. Okay? Messages. Omens. Feather. We have here clocks. Yeah. The time will come when your heart is not so heavy. Because right now, I'm picking up some heaviness. In some type of way, shape, or form. It comes when you're light as a feather. It comes when you're not so heavy. You have to be light. It's not going to come the way that you want it to. It's going to come when you least expect it. When you least expect it here. Stop forcing things that you don't have control over what universe is. That's why these omens, Ogum is nature's the oldest law. Nature's law. The law of nature. The law of command. Learn the laws. And you could be able to make something here happen. But when the feather comes out, that means that a lot of you guys need to be light as a feather, because right now you're not as light as you think you are. You're a little heavy. Like the Ace of Cups. We have here the Page of Pentacles. We have here the Death. And then we have here the Page of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're going through a big change in your life. Granted, maybe you have been doing this for a while. I'm not sure. 9 of Swords. Some of you guys might be too much in your mind about something here specifically. What's the Ace of Cups here and the Page of Pentacles here for you? Some of you guys, you know you have something to give. You know that you have something to offer. You know that you have something, and it's just like you know that you have made transformative. It's like you know something here within your core, but you don't need nobody to prove to you that you're doing well. You don't need nobody to validate you that you're in the right direction. There's a lot of people that want what you have. But there's a lot of competition with the Five of Wands for a lot of you guys. All right, we have here the Queen of Wands. Some of you guys are dealing with people that has been in the game longer than you. You know, this could be simple as that. You're gonna stop because you got rejected, or you're gonna stop because people are not seeing you right now. Shake the room up. Make them see you then. That's it. You don't stop because people are not seeing you right now. You do something here that's gonna make people see you. But it has to be authentic. You can't do it because, you know, you're trying to force something here. Don't force it. Shake the room up. Maybe you need to approach something here a little differently. Maybe you was holding yourself back in some relationship before. Everything happens for a reason. Remember, the shadow comes, that shadow part is the reason why something here is coming out of you right now. You need to bring that out. Bring that out. Whatever this fear, whatever this is that I'm picking up on, this heaviness that I'm picking out, let it out. Do it in a creative way. Express yourself. But it needs to be done in a way where it's so potent that nobody can sit here and act like you're not doing what the fuck you're doing, man. And everything else will follow. It's just a matter of time. Clocks. Actually, it's timeless. But it does have a time to it. If you wanna be technical on this third plane right here, this third dimension. What's the Death here in the Page of Wands? We have here the Magician. Yeah, some of you guys need to shake the room up. Okay, some of you guys need to shake the room up. Use what you have and make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. And you're going to see something here happen with you here. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. We need more of that rawness. We need more of you. Fuck what everybody else feels. What do you feel? How do you feel? What's holding you back? Third house, communication. North Node, yeah. Some of you guys need to communicate better. Simple as that. The communication. Don't talk about it, be about it. You heard? How hungry are you? How bad do you want it? What are you willing to do that other person's not going to willing to be able to do? That means you have to put more hours in. That means that you have to research, you have to write, you have to find what's your niche. That means you have to go out there and you got to get it. But what makes you different? For protection, okay? And then we have here bonds. Some of you guys are being protected by certain people that spirit don't even want you to be around in the first place. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, sometimes we be so pressed for shit that we're not even supposed to be in the same room with certain people. We're not even supposed to be blending with certain people here. That's it. You're being protected by certain people for a reason. There's a reason why you're not in a room with certain people right now. Doesn't mean that you're not that your work is not being talked about. It's not like you're not putting in the work. Shake the shit up. All right, so if y'all like this, I gotta call my mom's back. Put 444 protection underneath the comments down below, and I'll speak to y'all later.